taxonomic or semantic topics to the articles we write. And this makes it much easier than just looking at the language you use to search for related things and to figure out what really we're sort of covering in one particular day. So watching this is pretty frenetic.
I just want to say
Yeah.
the size of the fonts
Thank
is
you.
related
You've
to
led me right into this. So right now, we're looking through the lens of most words. And most words is like a really rough editorial sort of proxy for where are resources being devoted, right? If we write a seven-page magazine article about something, that's a lot of words. That gives us a little bit of insight into where our efforts are being directed. But I can change that, so I'm going to change that to most viewed. And so now we're ordering the same data, but now we're weighting it by the things that that our audience was sort of reading the most. And the third lens, what a great question, you're hired. The third lens is tweeted. So now we can look, and I'll switch back and forth just so you can see the change. You can see the difference between what our audience is reading and what they're choosing to share and start conversations and talk about. So being able to switch between these three lenses.
And so, sorry, we are talking about what is, let's say, read or viewed online.
Online, yeah, only online.
Paper, right?
Digital, yeah, so mobile, every 4 seconds or so, someone clicks on a Twitter link to us, to a New York Times article. So just wrangling that amount of data was a sort of sizable task in its own right. And really, that data wouldn't make sense if we didn't have these other lenses to compare it to.
Did the New York Times have to change the kind of tagging that it did in order to accommodate this kind of thing?
No.
Oh,
Isn't
okay.
that surprised me? You're quite right to think that.
Yeah.
It turned out that the very assiduous tagging that we had already been doing really is starting to pay off now. Now it's becoming easier and easier to author these experiences that contain a lot of intelligence about what they're showing you. And so you could imagine, if I'm not a subscriber and I'm on my 9th article of the month, rather than saying, oh, you're reading the politics